Okay, so slowly but surely, this is the outfit that I wore when I was at my smallest, and I took a break. My journey was really all about healing from the inside out. And so, because I started healing the internal weight, I noticed that what was connected to that was my external weight. So I really was in like survival mode for a very long time during that time. It was a healing journey that I took with God. And so, look at the deodorant. Anyway, so I took the journey. As I began healing the internal weight, I started. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So as I started doing the internal weight, healing the internal weight, I noticed that the side effect of that was me healing my external weight. So anyway, y'all can listen to my podcast and hear my whole spiritual journey, what God did on the inside of me and how it relates to the external. All of it is connected. So when I stopped my journey, during that time when a chapter in my journey, God told me to stop going to a particular workout place. And not even knowing, even around that time, I felt the shifting because what God was doing within me. I was shifting out of that whole purging, survival mode and more into thriving mode. And that's what God began doing, the rebuilding me. And so I took a whole year break of resting, picked up, gained some weight, but whatever. I wasn't so much focused on that. I was focused really more on here, and externally was like a bonus, right? Of course I want to look good. Of course I wanted to be healthy, of course. But your girl wanted to shift what was happening inside of her. I wanted to shift. Why was I always living with constant anxiety? Why did I always feel like I wasn't enough? Just totally disconnected from my soul. And so I took the healing journey to find that answer with God, and God began doing that, the internal healing, revelation, and all that stuff. And that journey was hard because I had to let go of this former identity in which I used to help keep myself and my head above water. Just thinking about it does make me emotional. But I am so grateful that I took that journey of unveiling and releasing and letting go of that part of who I thought I had to be. And when I jumped back into CrossFit,
correction, this is my first time doing CrossFit.
I was no longer in the mindset of that deep healing. That I was more so, it was more so just being self-aware of all the tools that I had learned on that journey with God. It was more so now in this chapter, me being self-aware. And as I became self-aware, of course, I learned the tools that I picked up in that former journey, in that former chapter. I learned a lot about my relationship with food. And so I, went back to working out. It was a different kind of a workout. It was more muscle building CrossFit, as you know. And as I began doing that, it took a while for the weight to kind of like me to slim down a little bit more. But like I said, it was that I knew that was going to come. But the focus really was me staying in tune to God's voice. The focus was alignment, and the focus was, am I treating my body right? Am I treating my body right? Am I listening to it? And how it's connected to everything. And so therefore, as I began doing that, it was like my body slowly started conforming into what it needed to be in this chapter of my life. So sometimes, you see things on videos of, fitness journeys, and you'll see highlight moments, and you'll think, man, I want to be like that. And that's great. I think that those are great motivational tools, if that helps improve your health, improve how you want to look. But there's so much more to that. It is all of you being whole, all of you being healthy, all of you. And it starts in the soul. It starts in here. So yeah, that's what I want to share. And so I'm so glad that now I see the balance of me, the balance of both, and how my body is slowly slimming down, but at the same time I'm gaining a lot of muscle, clarity, strength, uncomfortability in the workouts, but it's all good, and it's helping me become who I am today. So I hope that helps somebody.
My program is coming soon. Stay tuned.